Today we're going to do 8 miles on one of my favorite sections of the PCT in eastern San Diego. Let's get started.
Just got started running. We're doing 8 miles today, so be pretty quick. About an hour and a half, I'd guess. 4 out, 4 back. We're on my favorite section of PCT in San Diego, and we'll check back in a couple miles. All right, there's 1 mile in. Cruising other than a couple pit stops for some cool video, but on to the next mile. Past the 2 mile mark, doing some public math. I guess not public in front of Dale, so I suppose. Probably going to have to go just a tiny bit past 4 miles to get my planned 8 for the day, so probably turn around at about 4 1/4. 2 miles in, so halfway to the turnaround point. We'll turn around and do the last 4, mostly uphill on the way back. Getting that quick speed in now as we do the downhill, but we'll pay for that later on the way back. See you on mile 3. So we're at about a little over 3 miles now. We're gonna stop for water. Dale's been pushing the pace pretty good, so he could probably keep on pushing, but why not just get him some water? We only got about another mile before our turnaround, and then a nice quick turnaround and back 4 miles, and then back to the car. That's a pretty sweet shot down into the desert there. What a beautiful morning. Nice and cool. Perfect weather. One more? Watch your head. Watch your head, buddy. All right, that's 4 miles. So we got 4 miles under our belt. We just turned around, heading back to the car. Just past the 5 mile mark, and I do have to say that this week my breathing feels great, and I have to attribute that to the fact that we did last week's trail run up at about 10, 11,000 feet. So this trail here starts like around 5,000 feet, which not very high, especially compared to the Sierra that we did last week. But they do say at about 5,000 feet is when you start feeling the effects of the altitude on your body. And really that's just labored breathing. It takes a little bit higher than that to start feeling the nausea and the headaches. But right out of the car today, felt great. Still feeling good. Gonna knock this run out pretty quick. Being at the 5 mile mark, got about another mile till Dale's last pit stop and 3 more miles till we hit the car. Want water? Come here, Bubba. That good? Some more? There you go. You good? Finish up. All right, that is our 6 mile mark. So we got 2 more miles back to the car. Should probably be able to do that in less than a half hour, is my guess. Okie dokie. All right, so we just passed 7 miles, which means 1 mile left. And then while I've been running, I've been thinking, I don't know really how I ran without this vest. This vest has been great, this Advanced Skin 5. I don't know how they would improve on this as they go from 6 to 10, but my guess would be by 10, I think this vest is inside of you. And what I mean by that is you got your power gels in there, you got your electrolyte drink mixes in there, and then, I don't know, you could reach in through either one of your entrances or your exits and release that power gel, or better yet, you could Neuralink in there, tell that gel to release or that drink mix, and then boom, a shot of energy, and then you win the race or you get out of bed, whatever your goal is. I don't know how it works. That's for the engineers to figure out. But in the meantime, I'm at least patenting the idea. And then there's a frisky engineer out there that wants to get on it. So let me know and I'll tell you my idea. All right, we'll see you back at the car for mile 8. All right, so that's 8 miles, which means we're gonna get just over 8 miles today, which is a pleasant surprise. If you use the 10% rule, which you use for humans and you're also supposed to use for dogs, meaning you don't go further than 10% on your mileage than your previous long run, that would have allowed us to get a little bit over 15 miles today, but decided to hold back with just a little over 8 miles, give us a nice little rest, and then we'll push back for that 15 miler next Sunday, most likely, and then continue on from there. Shouldn't bring your dog any further than about a 20-mile run, and then you need to build up to that. I'm sure there's some Iditarod dogs out there that will argue against that 20-mile limit, but for your trail companion, probably keep it around no more than 20 miles. All right, see you at the car. So we just got done with 8.33 miles in 1 hour and 37 minutes for 11:42 pace. Not a super fast pace, but considering the whole beginning part of this is downhill, that's really where you pick the pace up, and then the whole way back is uphill. I think you get just over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. But that's it for today's run. For Dale and I, I'm going to swig down some chocolate milk, go into town, get some breakfast, and have a nice little Saturday. Take care.